What is going on? What is going on? Let me pause this for a second. I had the double noise coming through here. It's the gang is back together over here. I miss you guys.
Look who's back again.
I know. We're just missing Jennifer and Andrew. Where are they?
I don't know. They need to sneak off of work for a second.
The whole gang is here but them. So what have you guys been up to before we hop into the chat? I miss you guys.
Just been training, doing some training for travel agent stuff, and doing stuff with the kids.
And what about you, Mr. World Traveler over there?
Nothing. Me, I've been trying to just do a little bit of YouTube and going back and looking at some older videos and trying to add like hashtags and descriptions or better hashtags, better descriptions. Trying to get some videos out. I have a video out that is scheduled for the 29th of April. I mean, that's a long time away for me to be putting out a video.
I know. Danny actually did a bunch of editing this past weekend and got all of our Celebrity Summit from Thanksgiving last year done. We just got to do the thumbnails for them. So those will be coming out. But yeah, we're way behind. We still have Helen. We have all kinds of stuff still to edit. We're behind. So you're really good. You're caught up over there, Bill.
I'm trying to be. Sherry, the Celebrity Summit, what did you think of that ship?
We loved it.
I've heard so many people say no, they didn't like the ship.
Really?
They didn't like the experience they had on the ship.
Well, it's a smaller ship. So if you've ever been on any of Royal Caribbean's older, smaller, old school style cruising, that's really what it is. It doesn't have all the new bells and whistles and all the activities. Gotcha. It's more of a laid back, old school, just hang out at the pool or the bar kind of cruise. You know what I mean? It doesn't have all the hoopla.
I got you.
The food was amazing. I mean, the food was awesome. So I've heard really good things about the summit, though. Or not the summit, the ascent and the beyond. Both of those.
I heard great things about that.
And we're on the ascent Thanksgiving week. So more to come on that. And I heard if we really like the summit, we're definitely going to love the ascent. So, but again, I mean, I don't know if it's going to, I mean, it's kind of like a princess cruise, right? I mean, not kind of, but it's the same kind of, you know, a step up kind of thing. So I don't know what to expect, like what the crowd is going to be. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be like carnival party. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, no, I don't know what you mean. Carnival's upscale.
But you know what I mean? Like the big sail away party and the big, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be more of a laid back kind of crowd. I mean, I don't know. I've never been on a big celebrity ship before. So, but let's hop over to the chat and say hi to some people over here. We have Reza in the house. Hello, hello. And Mr. Anthony Simone, hello. Thank you for coming in. And we've got Clock. Hey, Clock.
Hello.
And we've got Warmstrong in the house. Hello, hello. And we've got Plump Travelers. Hello, Larry. How are you? It was funny because last night I was in a Marco Polo group with him and he was talking about trivia. And I was like, where's trivia?
Yeah, he was doing a trivia show.
I wasn't subbed to him anymore. So, yeah. So we reconnected last night. He wasn't subbed to me and I wasn't subbed to him. Somehow it kind of just wiped us both out. Yeah. Weird, right? And it was Disney trivia.
It was.
You know, Disney over here.
I didn't even answer. I didn't know any of the answers.
I would have beat you if I was there.
Well, you know who won?
Who?
Billy J.
Well.
Hey, Controversial. Welcome in. And we got the Z show. Hello, Z. Z, I got your message, but I was busy getting ready. So sorry about that. Danny's not with me tonight, so that I'm all on my own setting all this stuff up. So sorry, Z. We got Danny D in the house. Hello. And let's see. We got Mike and Rihanna. Hello, hello, hello. And let's see. Waterfall weather girl. What waterfall? What's he talking about? Waterfall weather girl. That's a new one. Let's see. Danny D saying hello. And we've got Mark the Spider Guy. Hello and welcome in. And Plump Travelers, I still have footage from our group cruise on Carnival Horizon October 2022. Yeah, editing just takes I mean, I don't do the editing on our side, but it does take a lot of time.
It does.
Will G, hello, hello. And we've got Danny D says, I didn't win either. Darn, the fake captain won. Yep. And so guess what? Since he won, it wasn't rigged. Normally it's rigged. Hey, Carnival Cruise Addicts, welcome in. And they are getting close, guys. So if you have not subbed to them, make sure you head over there, check their channel out. They're almost to the 1,000 over there. Maybe they hit it already. That was what, yesterday or the day before?
It won't be long.
What?
I said it won't be long.
No. We've got Big Family Expedition. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. So Danny D got to see her big bro and soon to be fiance. They're getting married soon. Very good. Let's see. Scrolling on down. So we are down to the bottom. So we are about to go on the Allure of the Seas. I think we're down to like 12 or 13 days, something like that. So we're getting close. And also, you guys, there's a question in the poll. Make sure you answer that because we're going to look at it at the end. And so one of the questions I have for this cruise, because we're trying to get what we want to do. So I know, Bill, we have to pre-plan all of our shows because it's royal, right?
Yep.
Bill just got off of the one we're about to go on. But what are some restaurant recommendations? And Clock, you can kind of jump in too because this has a lot of, the general royal. So I definitely want to do the main dining room. But did you try any of the upper?
Only
upsells.
Yeah, the only one I did was the Chops Grill, which I thought was fantastic. Chops Grill, Sabor, down on the boardwalk. So that's about it. I did the Windjam. I did it a couple of times. I wasn't really impressed with it, so I wanted to go back. So I did it a couple of times. Those are about the only real places. The Sorrentos. That was about it. It was only a 4-day cruise, so I didn't go to a lot of different restaurants. They had a ton of them, but I just didn't go to a lot of them. So
I know that was your first one, but Clock, have you been to Sabor? Because I know they don't have it on a lot.
No, that's the old Mexican restaurant. They went to El Loco Fresh on the new ones.
Well, this has both.
This one had that was the strange part. It had both.
Oh, okay, that's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
The
El Loco Fresh is free and it's a buffet kind of thing, and then Sabor is a sit down upsell restaurant.
There's talk that it may be leaving.
Yeah, I think they took it off all the other ships that had it.
Yeah, I think when they revamp it, it'll probably end up being Playmakers before it's over with. That's just my.
Especially on the boardwalk.
So, Bill, what was your opinion between Chops and what's the Carnival Steakhouse? What's it called?
Oh, Fahrenheit 555.
Which one do you prefer more or better? Which one tastes?
I really enjoyed. I enjoyed Chops, but I went late, and I didn't have people like right on top of me, or right next to me. You had a couple of chairs over here, a chair over there. The music was at a good level, low, but you could hear it, but it was low, and you could have a conversation. I probably Chops Grill. Chops Grill.
And so do you think the service was better, or you think the food was actually better?
Service was, they're both probably on par with each other, but I thought the food was slightly, and it could be, I'm so used to Carnival's food. So how if you go to a restaurant all the time and you step out and go to a different restaurant, the food might seem better. I enjoyed Chops Grill food better.
And I just looked it up because the Royal's running some flash sale right now. So it was, I think, 15% off. So I'm trying to debate, like we've done Chops, but we did it on Ovation of the Seas. And I don't know, it just didn't. But again, it's ship to ship. So
now, did they have the new? Did they have the train?
No, I looked. They don't have the train on the website yet. I looked at that. But if anybody is going on Clock's Utopia cruise, or Utopia in general, I don't know. But for your sailing, the drink package right now is 35% off on this flash sale. So if anybody is going to grab it, I would grab it now, because it might not go up much higher than that. But they don't have it on my sailing on Utopia, on Allure. It's still the whatever price. It's weird. Utopia's on sale for the 35% off, but not this one. What, Bill?
That's one of the things about Royal that I don't like how they do it. I'm sure it's a money maker for them, but flash sales and things like that, it's like they want you to check the site every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's
their way of getting you to.
It is. But that's I don't like dynamic pricing. I paid $25 to go to Hideaway Beach, and on Utopia it was like, I think it's on sale now for $50 some odd.
And that's how much it is for us when we go on this next trip in 10 days or whatever it is, 12 days.
$50? Wow, I just paid $25 on Allure.
I think it goes by supply and demand, probably. If they won't fill it, they run it on sale if it's not selling, probably, to make their money back.
Now, Bill, did you buy yours beforehand, or did you buy it when you were on the ship?
I bought it beforehand. It was on sale. Whatever. I don't know. Can't remember what the price was, but it was beforehand, and it was like $25. Probably. Did that include tax, or I can't remember if that was without the tax or not? But about $25. And then I looked at Royal for Utopia, because I fell in love with the Hideaway Beach. I fell in love with, and then I looked and it was like $50 some odd on sale on Utopia.
Because I would definitely like to try it on Utopia. One of the two sailings that I'm on. I'm not sure what everybody else plans on doing.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do it on Utopia. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on this one, because when I get off on Utopia, I'm not planning on being on the island very long, because again, I'm not doing the back-to-back. So I only have 3 days to see the whole ship. So it'd be kind of a waste of money for me to do it on Utopia. I'd rather do it on this. Gotcha. So Bill, is it more relaxing, or is it more like loud music, like kind of Vegas style? Like what?
It was a fun atmosphere, like a party atmosphere, but you had the beach there, you had the swim up bar, where at the swim up bar, you had the loud music playing and the smoke machines and all this. And people were having a big party, but you could get far enough away where the music didn't bother you. You could be on your own. I got there late, so all the prime seats were taken. So the only thing I would ever do if I'm going to Hideaway Beach, I'm getting there early so I can get me a lounge chair someplace, or a good spot in the pool, and just relax and enjoy it. But it was a party atmosphere with no kids.
Bill's gonna get up early, y'all. That must.
I know, right? See,
that's something, y'all.
So that's my problem that I had with Royal. I mean, I shouldn't say Royal, but when you stay up late and get up early, to me, it makes for a miserable cruise experience, because you're tired and you're moping around all day, and you have to pick one or the other. Either go to bed early or get up, or go to bed early or get up late. I mean, you pick one or the other.
Bill, you just got to train yourself to sleep for 4 hours a night.
No,
Or
Mike,
Bill,
that was back
just
in
need
my
to be
working
like
days.
us normal people and go to bed early and get up early.
That's back in my younger days. My younger days, Mike, I'd be like you, 3 or 4 hours of sleep. I'm good. Let's go. But I can remember like my very first cruise. They had the casino. We didn't have casinos in Michigan at that time, so they had casinos open to 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm trying to get up to. And it was a carnival ship. Trying to get up at 7:30 in the morning to go on an excursion, and it just made for a miserable 7 days.
And so so you did the Hideaway. Did you do like the pizza area, or like, because I know they have a pizza bar in there that they don't have anywhere on the island but here.
I didn't do that. I went back because I bought tickets to Thrill Island, Thrill Park, whatever, the water park. And
so
I had my family was there. Yeah, well, my family was there. They wanted to go there. I wanted to go to adult only and see it, and for $25. So again, I didn't get to enjoy either one of them. Whoops, give me 1 second. I did enjoy them, but I divided my day up. So I went to the water park first, and then to the adult area, and I didn't try the pizza there. I really wanted to go to the snack shack and try the chicken sandwich and mozzarella.
And you were disappointed.
Big time.
All right, hold on. Let me hop over to the chat because I feel like we're getting behind over here. So let me hop over here real quick, and then we'll talk about that. Let's see. I couldn't answer. Never been to Bahamas yet. Okay. Next year they picked the date and the venue. It's a big relief. He called my dad. Okay. Well, I am happy for you, Danny D. Dinner before the wedding will be $10,000. I believe it. Hey, Betty. I got to catch up with Miss Betty today for a little bit. She's doing good. And she will be live tomorrow. What time, Bill?
9:30.
9:30. And then you're on tomorrow, or?
What's tomorrow? Yes, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I'm on me and Scott Controversial Cruise, and we'll be on Cruise Talk Live 7:30. I'm sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night.
But when are you on Betty's? Aren't you on Betty's show?
I'm on Betty's the following week.
Betty, he's forgetting.
I think it's the following week. Betty is it this week? let me go to bed early. For some reason I thought it was the following week, not this week.
Okay, maybe it is. I don't want to get you in trouble, Bill. I'll be quiet.
It's too late. You already got me in trouble.
I was just trying to promote it. Okay, so Plump Travelers has a question for us. Carnival specialty restaurants or Royal specialty restaurants? Which one is better? Well, I haven't done any of the not Royal. Have I done any? I don't think I've done any Carnival specialty restaurants, so I can't answer
that. I didn't see a big, not a big difference between the two. I liked Royal a little bit better, the steakhouse, but not especially. I mean, I wouldn't swear to one over the other.
Yeah, I've never been to either one of them.
Well,
the only special restaurants I've done free ones on NCL.
Right, and there's so much free ones on the Carnival celebration that we were on. I couldn't justify spending money for an upsell on that. But Royal, there's not much. I mean, you have the buffet, you have the MDR, you have Park Cafe, and that's only on Oasis ships. And then what else is free? The El Loca Fresh on this particular cruise. What else? I think that's the only
Cafe.
The what?
Yeah, Go ahead, Mike.
I'm saying the Promenade Cafe is free.
And pizza.
And then the pizza place, Sabora or
Sorrento.
But Carnival Celebration had there was all kinds of free stuff everywhere. So it just depends on the ship, I guess. So you can't really. compare. But if you're going to compare steakhouses like Bill just did, he's saying Royal.
I enjoyed the food better, slightly better. Slightly better. The carnival price was better.
And I kind of agree, Will. Will's saying Chops definitely wasn't better on the Jewel. I didn't like the fact that there was no lobster surf and turf option. And I think it depends on the ship because, like I said, we were on Ovation of the Seas and Chops was not that good for us. And we loved Wonderland. Now they have Wonderland. That was amazing. That was over the top. But Chops to me was just, I don't know. I felt like I could get the same meal in the main dining room that I got at Chops. And they didn't have surf and turf either when I was there.
Well, I usually go for like a filet and baked potato. So I'm comparing those two. I don't get the lobster tail and things like that. So I don't know if they had it or not. I thought it was a step above, not even a step, half a step above Carnival because of the atmosphere, because of the a lot of the Fahrenheit 555s. They're really loud. A lot of people, tables close together, just really noisy. This one didn't have as much noise. I went late though. I had an 8 o'clock dinner.
It was quiet when we were in there on our thing. But I will tell you there is a difference though with Carnival and that because it doesn't Carnival. If you go the first or second night, don't they give you a free bottle of wine or something?
At least the first night. I don't know about the second night, but the first
they don't do that on night. Royal.
No, the Royal doesn't give you anything.
They give you an upsell.
They give you an upsell. They give you an upsell. They're good. They're good at what they do.
Speaking of lobster surf and turf, I don't know about you guys' area, and I'm just going to go a little off topic for a second, but Outback Steakhouse right now in our area in Tampa, you can get a lobster tail. I forgot what type of steak it was. Did I tell you guys what type of steak it was? I think it was.
I want to say it was a sirloin.
Yeah, sirloin. That's what it was. A sirloin and 2 sides for $19.99. It was good. I mean, it's not going to be your fresh lobster, but it was good. It was good for $19.99. You can't beat it. So just throwing that little out there. Blaine came in. Hey, Blaine, welcome home. I bet you're back by now. Hope you had a wonderful time. It looked wonderful. I wish I was there. Hey, Scratch and Pete. Hey. Hello. And let me just scroll down. Carnival Cruise Addict says, not a fan of swim-up bars. No one ever gets out of the water, and I'm sure there's lots of folks peeing in there. Ooh. So I guess there's a swim-up bar at the Hideaway, right? The new Royal.
There is. A lot of people hanging out. A lot of places to hang out. There's a quiet area with TVs and you watch sporting events on and music. They had a little bit of everything. If you got to that area, there's no need to go anyplace else. You have your beach, you have your pool. They have cabanas. It's too expensive.
And they had the surf shack there too, right? Or did you have to go out to the other surf
shack? I went out. I'm not sure exactly if they had like the snack shack. I don't know if they had a. I don't know if they had it there. They probably did, but I don't know for a fact.
So I did see breaking news yesterday that they started construction on the Bahamas Beach Club that they're building over there. But I didn't realize, I thought it was going to be free. You have to pay, and they're only letting, I think, 2,000 people or something like that in.
Yeah.
You didn't think you had to pay, and it was Royal?
No, I thought it was going to be like a Coco K. Come on. I thought it was going to be like a Coco K over in the Bahamas. Like, I thought.
Come on, Sherry.
So just so you know, I'd seen a whole article about this, that Royal is trying to do this on multiple islands, that they're going to be building different getaways on all kinds of different islands.
Oh.
So, and it's all going to be upcharge.
So maybe that's why they did it on Coco K, to try to get everybody the feel of what the rest of this is going to look like. Maybe. that's why they're charging the upcharge for the adult area, maybe. I mean, I guess they got to make their money back too, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, if they have it at every stop, what is every stop? Everybody's gonna they expect people just to go to all of their upsell islands and not do anything else? Is that?
Well, depending upon how many times you go cruising, there's a lot of times when you go to the same port multiple times. So it's like, okay, I've explored this port. What is there to do? Let's just go hit the Royal place. And then you're going to have some people that are scared to death to go outside the ports. Like
Right.
I had multiple people on that one cruise in July in my party. We had a party of 26 people, and multiple people did not want to leave the area. They were like, "Oh, this is a Haiti. We can't leave the area." I'm like, "It's Royal Caribbean owns this. You don't have to worry about this one." And then they're like, "Okay, well, Dominican Republic, I don't want to leave the area." I'm like, "Relax. It's like, just watch what you're doing, and you'll be fine."
I don't know. I kind of feel it's going to become overpopulated, kind of like over. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's that's one of the things. One of the things they're trying to do is with all these new ships and the mega ships and the number of people, they need other things for people to do. You know, you can't. So now this is an option down in Nassau to get 2,000 people away from the downtown area of Nassau.
Yep.
So it's a. I mean, Royal is thinking way ahead. They're playing chess.
He always says that Royal is way ahead of the game.
They are way ahead of the curve. I mean, they're thinking. I mean, who would have thought of dynamic pricing for cruising 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but hey, you're gonna pay this much for Icon. Well, if you can pay that much for Icon, you can pay a little bit more for the amusement park or the Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You can pay a little bit more for the Wi-Fi. You can pay a little bit more. I mean, 5 years ago, you never would have heard of that.
Well, they're doing it now for Utopia. They're doing all these extra, if you can afford it, because now Utopia is getting up there in price. So now they're upping all the water park and everything else for that. So, and it's funny because Celebrity used to be more expensive than Royal, but now Celebrity's running all kinds of deals and they're a lot cheaper than Royal is right now on a lot of their cruises. So let me hop over here. It's a Cruise Life has come in. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Betty says next week.
May 1st. I got you, Betty.
We have never been on Royal Caribbean. Afraid of change, I guess. Stick to what we know. So what cruise line, big family expedition do you normally go on? What's the cruise line you're familiar with? Let's see.
I recommend going out and trying different things.
Hey, Shantirement, thank you for coming in. And Cruise Nuts, thanks for coming in. Hold on, let me just hop down here. I'm almost to the bottom. Hey, Darian, thanks for coming in. And that might be it. Everybody's saying hi. Sorry, I just didn't want to get this out of hand down here. Oh, so only Carnival so far. All right, so Clock, what were you starting to say?
I say I recommend going out and trying different things because just because you liked Carnival doesn't mean you're not going to like or love something else. There's things about different cruise lines that I like better than others. Like I like the whole on Norwegian how you get the stuff included in your price, so you know right off the bat. Okay, I got my drinks and I got at least one specialty restaurant, and that was all included in my original price. And you can do the airfare as well.
Well, Princess is doing that now too, where you can do, and Celebrity, where you can do the package with your drinks and Wi-Fi. They're all starting to jump onto that now, where it's kind of.
But they're not saving you any money. They're just charging you extra. They're just charging you and putting it in a package.
Right.
Well, NCL is. I mean,
NCL. I priced out NCL.
My cruise on the Vloggers was $1,300, and that included 7 nights by myself in a cabin, at a regular cabin, and that was my airfare there, my tips and gratuities, and that's my drink package as well as my specialty dining. So I couldn't beat that price.
Mike, Mike, you're one of the people that stay on the internet and you search for sales all the time.
I do.
The average person's not going to get that deal. You got the icons, probably what I paid for the Jubilee or something. So if you hunt hard enough, maybe, but normally NCL, they price everything together. It's not much different if you get it a la carte.
No, like that Alaska cruise you're going on, that's crazy expensive.
Crazy.
That one is
what I paid, and I could go right now on Carnival and go for a lot less than that. So again, you're paying for that stuff. I mean, I don't know how much of a deal you're getting.
I'm also looking at like
enough to justify the all-inclusive because I don't drink 15 drinks a day or whatever. Yeah. I'd rather just go and pay without all of that package because it's not going to be worth it for me. If I have 15 drinks, y'all are going to pick me up at the hospital when I'm in there for alcohol poisoning.
I mean, you're talking the Royal one you were talking earlier for the Utopia. It's $500 on sale for $500 for 3 days. Well, three goes into 500. How many times? Oh, my goodness, you're spending almost by times gratuity and everything's added into it. You're spending $200 a day on drinks.
And it all depends on your port days and how many ports you have. Because if you're going to Alaska, let's just say that it's $500 for the drink package, right? And you're on a 5-day cruise and you're in a port 3 of those days, are you really drinking the $500 worth? Because if you're off the ship in Alaska doing stuff all day long for 3 of those days, you've got to kind of, but Utopia is a different story because you're in Nassau and you're in Coco Cay. Those are your 2 stops. Coco Cay, you can use your drink package, right? And a lot of people don't get off in Nassau. So you might be getting your money's worth. So again, you got to take into consideration what port you're going to and if it's worth that, right?
When I base my drink packages and stuff off of, I'm basing my drink packages off of Royal. And I know when I go on NCL, it is based off what you normally see on Royal, it is cheaper on the NCL than it is on Royal. Because my whole week's thing was like $400 for taxes for the drink package and the gratuities. And you're saying $500 just for the 3 days or whatever. So it is a substantial difference.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it depends. If you're going to drink a lot the night that you're in port, if you're going to drink a lot that night, go right ahead if you think it's going to be worth it. But to me, I wouldn't drink 15 drinks one night.
For Carnival, I don't know what it is for Royal. Royal's
unlimited.
It's unlimited, but at some point there's a break-even point. Carnival is like about 7.5 drinks is the break-even point for Carnival. If you have more than that, it's cheaper to get the drink package.
They Royal say it's the same thing for Royal, but
I'm sorry.
Know. They say it's the same thing for Royal, but I don't know.
No, it can be. Carnival is like $59 a day, and Royal is $89 a day. So I mean, I don't think Royal is more expensive. So you have to spend more money to break even.
It was $15 to $17 a drink on Royal, but I paid $15 a drink on Carnival too, because when we did our bar crawl, I got 5 drinks and my wife got 5 drinks. So that's 10, and our bill was $150.
Right, and also that probably included the gratuities where Royal it didn't, because Royal had $14, $15 drinks plus the 18% gratuity. Yeah. So it put it up $17 or so. And if their package, if Carnival is, let's say, $60 a day and Royal is $90 a day, that's 2 extra drinks a day. You have to. So the break-even point would be 2 extra drinks. So if Carnival is 7.5, Royal would be 9.5 if the price of the drinks are about roughly the same.
Yeah.
So I take it clock if it wasn't included, like Norwegian, where you're getting the whole deal. Do you buy the drink package or you don't? Okay.
Nope.
So you only do it when it's a package. And Celebrity, what they do, and I don't know how Princess does it, but Celebrity has 2 different drink packages. You could do premium or what's it, domestic? What's it called? That's under the premium. I forgot what it's called.
Royal
But
drink.
if you want to do top liquor, you buy the higher drink package, and then there's a one that's lower than that. So if it's over a certain amount, you really want the higher package, right? Because it only covers like up to $12 or whatever for the lower. So I mean, they know what they're doing. They're gonna make their money. Will G says getting on the Mariner for Labor Day weekend. Now I've been on there a couple times, and I think we have some videos on it, Will, on our channel too for Mariner. We like it. That's one of our faves. Cruising Koozies. This is Lindsay. I do wish drink packages were not so expensive. It's like the cost of a cruise. And I think too for drink packages, and I don't know if they'd probably lose money on this, but I really think they should have a beer and wine drink package because some people don't drink liquor, right? So they should have an option for just beer and wine, like that type of package. If you don't want, still limit it, I guess they'd still have to limit it, but it'd be a little cheaper, right? Isn't it cheaper than?
Well, that would make sense if you think
wine, you can get cheap. I mean, bottle of wine for a couple of dollars.
Yeah. Eddie Lugo, hey, welcome in. Yo. Scott Smith, hello, driving and listening. Thank you for coming in. Woo! Life is good today. Welcome in.
What's going on?
Sherry, we get our money's worth in the evenings on port days. Let's see. Bill is right. You do not need to drink near 15 to get your money's worth. Usually it's like 5 or 6 drinks, and that's not hard to do for some of us.
It's about 7.5. When you add it up, it's probably about 7.5, and that's including gratuities because it's 18% gratuities. So it's about 7.5. And when you go in there and put the drink package in your basket and see how much it is, and divide it by the number of days that you're on a cruise, it'll tell you how much you have to spend on drinks. And Carnival drinks are between like $12 and $14 usually.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I had the drink package and I was looking at the ports, and if I was just going to Nassau and Coco Cay, I think it would totally be worth it because I would just stay on the ship in Nassau and use my drink package, then get off.
I think the drink package worked on Coco Cay, so
yeah,
I mean that worked out well. That's a big perk right there. So you could be on the island, and I could be in the adult area and sit there all day and having
right, and there's no limit,
drink and no limit. I just can't drink that much because then the next day I'd be so sick I wouldn't be drinking the next day.
Yep.
Hey, VentureCast, I hope you're enjoying your cruise. He's on the Miracle right now. So jealous. And he's on his way to Alaska. Speaking of Alaska. Let's see. Are you going to Alaska this year too, Bill? No. Are you back on Alaska this year?
No, next year. April, I'll be next year. I'll be going to Alaska.
Okay. Oh, you're not going with them on the...
I don't think so. Okay. Can't afford it. Oh no.
I know. And not for you, but for me, the airfare alone is crazy expensive right now. Let's see. Let me just scroll on down. Yes, you guys, and to share your channel, do #defun. Let's see. Just scrolling down. Everybody's saying hi. He said, I'm still on board. My second sea day will be in Sitka on Thursday. I don't think we didn't go to Sitka. I think it's called Classic. What's called? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, Sherry, you're on something with beer and wine. Great idea. Yeah,
That
I
is.
think it's a great idea because some people don't drink liquor. They just strictly are on there for beer and wine, or even just beer. You guys, it's beer, right? Cruise and koozies. Bell Whispers Farmstead. Kristen, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. And we got See Me Traveling here. Hello, hello. And let's see, just scrolling back down here. An Alaska cruise is a life goal for me. It was fun. That was a great cruise. I really liked it. If I could afford it, I would go again. But I want to go. I want to do Norway first. I mean, not first, but I want to do that before I go back to Alaska. Let's see. Hey, see me, try watching your video today, but had issues. Is video all working? Oh, see me. You might have something with your video. Just scrolling back down here. Okay, Bill. So, just beer for us too. Mick Ultra for the win. I was about to say Mick Ultra. So Bill. So, Mamma Mia. Do I book that? Like, I actually I already booked it, but is it worth going to?
I didn't think I would like it, but I went to book it just to see what it was like. I said because it's 2 hours and 45 minutes long, and I really didn't want to spend. It's a C day. I didn't want to spend the whole afternoon in there watching the play. I stayed. It was a great play. I stayed and watched the entire play.
So they give you like an intermission in the
middle?
Give
you a 15-minute intermission.
Okay. And so how did you like the show? Well, I guess, does Carnival have Broadway shows? I was about to say.
Nothing like that. No, they don't. They have the rock and roll tribute shows and things like that. Nothing like that. This was a full blown play. This was like a Broadway production. Carnival, they call them Broadway production shows, but nothing like this.
So we saw Grease on Independence of the Seas, and I felt like I was in like the Performing Arts Center in Tampa watching a play. Like, it was amazing. It was. I mean, and the time went fast. Like, I wasn't like, what time is it? So
Wizard of Oz was great on the Icon too.
You did what?
You did what?
Wizard of Oz. That's what we had on the Icon, and that was very good too.
Yeah, I would recommend going to that.
Yeah, that probably is a big thing. Yeah. And so did they have the ice skating like they do on all the other ships?
They did. And that was amazing. Just knowing that they're out there ice skating on a moving ship is just incredible to me. They have the shows. I understand the love of Royal, but I also understand the love of Carnival.
Yeah, it just all depends what you're looking for. Like, they're totally different. And so Royal also has not every ship, all the Oasis and not even Quantum doesn't have it, but they have the water show, and they're a different show on every ship. So how did you like the water show? The only thing I don't like about it is you have to have a reservation, and you can never get in if you don't have a reservation.
I had a reservation. I went
from dinner.
Right. Don't be late, and make your plans. That's one thing about Royal. I'm not really good. I'm on vacation. I don't want to be on a schedule, which I was, but I really enjoyed the Aqua show. That was probably the most amazing show I've ever seen on a cruise ship. And just watching them dive, and you're on the ship, and it's moving, and it's like, man, nothing can go wrong. No rogue waves, nothing can go wrong. Or I'm going to be famous on YouTube because I don't have all kinds of video. But I thought the Aqua show was fantastic. And Mike, I was looking at yours, and I believe it was yours. And you went to like the Aqua show, the dome.
Yeah.
And you were showing the dome. that I want to go on Icon. I just don't want to spend $2,000 or $3,000. See, I'm solo, so it would cost me at least $3,000 to go on the Icon.
Well, they could lower it. Like, now the Allure, you could go cheap, but it's about 10 years later. But you might not.
Well, yeah. Once they cut it down to 4 days, I can get on it for $2,000.
So how was it inside, Mike? The show? Like, was it any different, or did you notice like any?
Yeah, it's way different. I really think I like the open air show better. Only because they did higher dives. Now they're still working on the act. So that hole in the center, there's actually a diving board up in there too, or diving stand up in there too. So they can dive through that center hole as well. So eventually, I think once the shows and all progress, they will come out of that one as well. And they had the two ball thing that they rotate on,
Uh-huh.
like the circus type act. They didn't have that in the act yet. I went to the very first show, first night. So as the week went on, I think they started adding a little bit more because I would sit up there and watch them do practice, and they added stuff in the practices as well. That thing
So,
didn't have that didn't even have water into it until a week before we got on the ship.
so they have the rising floor where they all come
Yeah.
up from the.
Yep.
And so what they do on the quantum ships, it's kind of similar. Where you're in an enclosed thing, but it's not water, but it's more of like the Vegas, where they're swinging on the ceiling and stuff. It's kind of like that. It's similar, but not. I like the water show better. Let me hop over here. Cruise and Koozies, Mike K. I loved all your icon stuff.
Thank you very much.
I've only seen Hyro and Symphony, but favorite show I've seen. I haven't been on Symphony yet. I gotta get on Symphony. I keep hearing good things about Symphony. What's the best cruise line, not Carnival, for families with young children?
I'd say Royal.
I would say Royal
afford.
if you don't go on Disney, but I've never been on Disney, but I can't afford Disney. If you can afford Disney, I would go on Disney.
If you can afford Royal, you go on Disney. No, but Royal had a lot of things to do for kids. Quite as it's kept, MSC would rival Royal as far as the amount of things for kids to do on their ships and the water
it's a
area.
lot of it's included. It's not extra either.
Yeah,
like
right. So
like the rock climbing and all of that is included. So I would say Royal for me. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a kid, but seeing between Carnival and Royal, I would say Royal. I mean, they have a little kids area. Even the island, Coco Cay has their own like little kids area too, with water slides and stuff like that for them, and that's all
little
included.
Splash pads and stuff.
And they have splash pads even on most of their cruise ships on Royal. They have for the older kids the Flow Rider, and that's included. You still have the kids camp like they do on Carnival. What else they have? What else did your grandkids do on their bill?
Oh, they just run around the ship. They had like the game rooms, the boardwalk with the merry-go-round, and
a carousel where the kids can go on.
They had I definitely would recommend if I had to book a family group cruise and it was like of all ages, I would pick a Royal ship, probably one of the newer Royal ships because just of the amount of amenities that it had on the ship.
Yeah.
So there's your answer, Royal. VentureCast, you got to get those casino offers, Bill.
I gambled. I gambled a little bit in the casino, Mike. It was tough to earn points on Royal. Whatever Carnival, the 1,500 point magic point line for Carnival to get free drinks in the casino and stuff like that wasn't that hard to get. You had to work at it a little bit, but it wasn't that hard to get. Royal, it's like it was twice as much. Whatever Carnival was, it's twice as much on Royal.
Royal's $5 per point.
Well, 2.5 times more because I think Carnival is like $2 per point. So Carnival. Come see me Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna be talking about my live is gonna be about why I love Carnival.
He's gonna do a little bit of research and he'll get back to you.
No research needed for this one. Carnival.
Tell us about a cruise offer you got. He's getting ready to go on.
But that's the whole thing. It's like you have to pick and choose your battles. And Royal has Royal has a great ship. I love the Allure of the Seas. MSC great ship. I loved it. Carnival, even the brand new ships, I love the way they control the flow of the people, like the Jubilee, Mardi Gras, and Celebration. But when it comes as far as activities, not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot. But Royal is just, you had a ton of places, but Carnival really treats you well, and it's one price, the same price I'm paying for the drink package on Jubilee. I'm paying on the Conquest, so they're not gouging you there. Carnival really treats what I feel like treats their customers right. The deals I get from the casinos. So I gamble in Carnival's casinos, and I get amazing deals. Not the best ships, but we'll see what I get from Royal. I don't think they're going to give me, a 30-day cruise, a 22-day cruise for $100 for the amount that I gamble.
No,
and I haven't gotten anything from Royal in a long time because I think their ships are filling up, so they don't need all the extra people coming on there to fill up their ships. Like, people are booking it. I don't understand how they're getting all this money for Icon and all of that, but they're filling these ships, so they're not giving anything out.
So you need 2,600 points, I think it is, for the year to get their free cruise or whatever. I got 2,600 points. I still haven't gotten a free cruise.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they have the room.
If you had 2,600 points on Carnival, you'd be getting all kind of cruise offers, $100 there, and you're talking cruise offers on Jubilee and Celebration, and not just the old ships, the newer ships, the Panorama and Vista and Horizon. Carnival treats you right. The problem you have is they don't have the flow rider. They don't have the rock climbing. So if you're into that, spend an extra $1,500. You can go on Royal and do that, or go on Carnival for half the price.
I plan on
spending some money in the casino in the Jubilee, and seeing if I can get some better deals. Right now, I get a couple deals from Carnival from the Glory cruise, but I didn't spend very much in the casino on Glory, and I was getting some pretty good deals for Australia, but as far as the American cruises, I wasn't getting a whole lot, like $300 off. But I think I still got free drink package, so you got to add that in there too if you wanted to.
I've been getting the $50 last minute deals from Carnival.
That's what Kurt and Marcia get all the time, and they both get it.
Yep.
So they're able to get 2 rooms. So I'm possibly gonna go with them on one of these cruises.
Nice.
Clock's like, I'm going. Come on, Bill. You're always on vacay. Just set your clock early so you can get there on time.
I'm always on time. I'll be there on time. It's everybody else.
We saw your video.
Gary. Everybody else is not there on time. Well, don't pick a 5:15 dinner, and because I'm late. I like eating dinner late, 7:30, 7:45, whatever. And then at 5:15, nobody's there but me. So, anywho,
Bill's like, where was everybody? It's 5:15 and I'm here, and the whole
and it's the time you picked.
Oh, I was dying. I thought that was hysterical because that's your pet peeve. Were you late for your show?
No, that was I believe that was the first night. So no, the show was the next night, and I had Chops Grill at 8, and the show was 10:30. So I had it planned out, and I'm looking at my watch constantly because I don't want to be late. I get there, I get some pretty good seats. I'm happy. It was a good night. Royal. I had so much fun. They had jazz playing. They had boleros where they had Aladdin music playing all the time. A nice karaoke bar. Well, whatever it was. The name of it was
On the Air.
On Air. And they really had a nice setup. Only thing they needed was playmakers, sports bar, because the NCAA Final Four with the final game was being played, and I watched it on TVs outside on air. They had a wall full of TVs, but they might have had that back in the Aqua Theater with the big monitors. I didn't make it back there, so I don't know if they had it up there or not.
Hey, so,
well, they
so Bill, when you go out on the
Playmakers.
boardwalk,
Go on.
when you went out on the boardwalk, did you have Johnny Rockets on the left?
Yes, there is a Johnny Rockets.
Was it? I don't. I can't tell you if it was
now, I was told Johnny Rockets is getting ready to go away as well because they did away with their contract with Johnny Rockets.
I'm not a big fan of Johnny Rockets, and I don't want to pay. And I would go there maybe for. And I never went there because I'm not paying for an okay burger.
Well, I'm hoping they do like the. I'm hoping they do the buffet like they did on Icon, the Surfside Eatery. And hopefully they'll do like a boardwalk eatery there, and make it like a free little buffet thing for the kids area and stuff. I'm hoping that's what they'll end up doing with the Johnny Rockets area, but we'll see. And then normally you have Playmakers on the right-hand side, but you're saying on the right-hand side you had the Mexican restaurant?
There was further down, like going towards the right before you reach the Aqua Theater, there was the Sabor. And I can't remember exactly what Johnny Rocket was. I didn't go to Johnny Rocket.
Okay.
So on Independence of the Seas, Playmakers was up next to the casino, and you had to walk through Playmakers to get to the casino.
A lot of ships. That's the sports bar and casino are close together.
Mm-hmm. So all the wing smell flew into the casino, so it made you want to go get wings after. Hey, Heck Nikki World Tour, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. They are looking forward to the chat today. Cruise and Koozies, I don't want to afford Disney. Not my jam. Yeah, they don't have a casino or anything on the Disney cruise. It's all family stuff. I agree, Royal. Definitely not celebrity.
Well, I think that was for kids. Family. Yeah.
Hey, Angela, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Great point, Bill. Royal does change pricing on private island, drink passes, etc., and that's not right. Yeah, they do it all the time. It's all supply and demand with them, I think.
Yeah. I don't like it. I understand it. They're making money on and people are paying it, so I understand it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Will G. How much money do you spend to get 1,500 points? And are the cumulative? Is that cumulative? I can't speak. Or just per sailing?
1,500 points per sailing. You get free drinks. They're not like I think Royal. They use they run a
1 year.
Yeah, I don't think Carnival is like that, but I think they send you offers based on that. And to get 1,500 points, you're probably running between like $600 and $800 through a machine. But that's you putting back your winnings into the machine also. So if you're playing slot machines, you're going to win. You're not going to just lose $800, $600. You're going to win some, and then you put it back in and lose it and win and lose. So it's an ebb and flow type of thing. Just like with table games, you don't get as many points for table games as you do slot machines. But you get your 1,500 points and watch the offers come in.
The 2,600 for Royal, it took me all year to do it, and that was 3 cruises, and it was a lot more than $700 or whatever. It was like I spent, I think, 9 to 1 cruise.
I got up to, I think, about 500 points. 4-day cruise, I got up to about 500 points on Royal, right around there, and it was tough getting there, and I wasn't gonna put any more in there. They did have good table games. They had one blackjack table that was actually 3-2 blackjack and a $10 table, which I thought was good.
They used to have $5 tables, but I think they've all gone up.
Yeah, no, those are all gone.
Yeah.
I thought $10 games had all gone.
And then, hey, Face the Ace, welcome in. What about Bill? So I want to say we just paid like $30 for the water bottles. Is that about what you? I feel like
But
they've
they're
gone up in price.
$28, probably plus taxes, probably like $28. I thought that was a lot. It was 12, but they were 12-liter bottles.
Okay, so they
So
weren't the little.
it was worth it.
They're
I
little.
had an extra water. I didn't drink that much water because they were the liter bottles. I thought it was 12 of the 12 16-ounce bottles.
Mhm.
These
Well,
were
it used to
12
be
liter
that
bottles.
way. Yeah, they used to
Yeah.
be like this
These-
size, the small.
Yeah, no, they were liter bottles. So I had 12 of them for close to $30.
I
So
get
they-
4 free now.
You
La
what?
da,
I get
What'd you
4.
say?
I get 4 water bottles free. 4 of the
What
big
are
water
you?
bottles free.
Platinum? What are you?
I guess whatever's right before diamond.
Emerald. Because I was like, I'm
Emerald.
platinum and I don't get those. So yeah, you're emerald. You're up
Yeah.
there. You're in the middle.
I'll be diamond in January.
You're high class over there. So then you'll get free drinks, right? Don't you get free drinks when you're
4
diamond?
days. Yep.
Well, that's perfect. Four. I'll be drunk off of 4 drinks a day.
Yep.
That I would love that. I'd be happy.
You be getting your 4 chocolate martinis over there, Bill.
I haven't looked at that live. I'm gonna have to go look at it because every time I go someplace, people are always talking about chocolate martinis.
See me traveling. We also get $100 per person free interiors for 2025 any ship. Well, dang, you better start sailing away on some of these. I mean, I get it, you have to work, but I'd be taking.
Well, they really do treat you well. I get the $100 offers, and I don't know about any ship, but there's a ton of offers. Some of the newer ships, older ships, $100. It's $100 per person, double occupancy, so that's $200. Plus, they give you $200 onboard credit, so technically, it's a free room. You just got to get down there, and you pay your port charges and taxes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to get down here. I'm already here.
Well, yeah, right.
It's just finding the time to take off work. That's my whole thing. I'd be great if I was retired right now. I agree for the most part, Carnival, but they do the Galveston with the drink package. What's the deal with that? Is that the state of Texas, or is it a tax purpose that's?
I think it's some extra money that the Carnival would have to pay to have the drink package work down there, and they don't want to pay that. I want to say Royal pays it, so Royal works and it's like that. Maybe New York too, New York or New Jersey, and whatever reason, Carnival doesn't pay it. Now they don't charge you for that day of the drink package. I don't believe they might, but I don't think so. But
I don't know. Mary Ellen Dillon would know if she's still in here. Hey, Mary Ellen, thanks for coming in. But I think she told us at one point what that was, why it was that way.
Yeah, it's some kind of tax they don't want to pay.
And Mary Ellen, if you're still here, to let us know if they still charge you for that day for the drink package, even though you can't use it. She's in Long Beach. She's going on the inaugural Firenze tomorrow.
Nice. I'll be there in July.
They don't charge you.
That's exciting. Hey, Bill. Bill, I'm calling you Bill. Bruce, welcome in. Yes, doesn't she cruise and koozie? She's always on a cruise. And final game we won. Is that basketball? Is that what she's talking about?
Probably so.
Hey, Scott McNeil. Thanks for coming in. So VentureCast is hitting diamond on Utopia. He's above you, Clock.
Yep.
You got some work to do, Clock.
She's okay. So Mary Ellen's working on her cruise, even though she's taking a few days off. That would be so nice. I've not looked for newer ships. Mike K knows. What, for the special? Is that what he's talking about?
I'm not sure.
They don't charge you for the first day. It's a state law, Scott McNeil is saying.
Well, I thought Royal, you were able to use the package from the first day down there.
No. He's talking about Carnival, like, because we asked if they charge you for that day, even though you're not getting it.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. No. But he says it's a state law. But I think Royal does it. So even if it's a state law, Carnival could pay it, but they don't.
Okay. Well, G's saying the law sucks. Yeah. VentureCast, you don't get charged for the first day, but you do have to pay full price for drinks. The Texas law doesn't keep Carnival from doing it. Carnival chooses not to pay up.
Right.
I love Bill's wave. It reminds me of Miss America pageant.
That's what it was supposed to do.
There she is.
Miss America. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to, Danny D. So it worked.
Mary Ellen, I cannot wait to hear about this inaugural. So there's two inaugurals. There's the Firenze was originally supposed to be, the inaugural was next week. And then they added a new inaugural. So now there's the pre-inaugural to the inaugural. Does that make sense? That's what they did with the Utopia, right? Isn't that what they did? They added a new, yeah. So she's going on both. She'll be on both inaugurals. The naming ceremonies sailing on Thursday. Okay, so tomorrow's the naming ceremony. So I'm sure it'll be on YouTube somewhere if anybody wants to watch the naming. Do we know what time that's at? Now it's California, so it's going to be Western time zone. So I don't know what time it's at, but anyhow, all right. So what you guys got coming up? We've been on here a little over an hour. So, well, guys, I'm off to the Alchemy Bar. Well, thanks for rubbing that in over there, VentureCast. You enjoy your cruise.
Right.
So Bill, let's hear what you've got going on with your channel and what's coming up, and we can go on and this is a great night, you guys. This is a great topic. I love it.
Well, I have videos every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I put out videos, and now I'm working on the Allure of the Seas. I just got off of that, so family cruise. I'm just putting those out now. On Wednesday, tomorrow, controversial cruising and myself, Scott. We do our weekly live show, Cruise Talk Live. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Thursday, I do Banter with Bill at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And that will be, again, why I love Carnival so much. Well, I'm crazy for Carnival. Even though I really did enjoy my time on Royal. If I hit Mega Millions, I would go on Royal all the time.
Icon.
So Mike, I was looking at Mike's, and he's doing a walkthrough. I can't. There's nothing I can compare that with Carnival. There's nothing there's no comparison. I just need a lot of money. When you go on there, I just need a lot of money.
I need money for the casino. Hey, Together We Travel. Thanks for coming in. I'm hoping that I win some money in the casino this time, but we'll see. And then Clock. I might have to mute you guys for a second because Danny just got home. My dog's probably about to flip out. Clock, what you got going on?
So eventually I'll have my day 2 of Icon out. I started working on it, pulling the videos together, but I've been busy every day. And of course, I have my live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we will see what happens.
And then we are about to start posting some celebrity summit videos that we just got together from Thanksgiving last year. So that will be coming up. Oh, look who's
I can't wait for that.
Guys. He made an appearance.
There he is.
He just got home.
Hey, Danny.
Hey.
We need Clock's overtime. He works hard for it, but would pay for the Icon. That's right.
Right.
The original inaugural's on 5/2, but it got ready early. I'm here for both, and it will be live. John Heald announced. I'll be on board, so we'll have to see when that is. Anyhow, all right. So you guys, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you moderators for coming on. And everybody have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.